shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Beautiful people, you. The time is now 8:02 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. And we have a friend of the show here. We have Diesel with us this morning. Good morning, Diesel.
Good morning, Curtis. Good morning, Aurora.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good today. Feeling good.
All right. Haven't seen you in a while.
Right on.
What's new?
All kinds of things are new. It's raining in the town today. That's new. Not really. It's been going on for the last couple of days.
Yes, it is very rainy. Very gloomy outside as well. But good morning to all of you wonderful people. I do sound a little bit far away if you guys listen to the sound of my voice. We are in a new location today and I have a new microphone as well. So bear with your boy as I speak to you as best as I can. Anyway, Diesel has been on the show many a time and we're glad to have him back. And we do have news.
It's good to be back, Curtis.
Well. Yeah, thank you. All right, good morning to Dora. Good morning, Jennifer, Ryan, Mayton, Alyssa Ocone. All you wonderful people. Look at you. Look at all you guys. All right. So we're here to talk with Diesel today about CVN, amongst other things. What's up with CVN?
All kinds of things going on with Cycle Vision Network, Curtis. We got Kenny was up at the racetrack meeting some new folks last weekend. We did a little spot with Gina Woods' Open Road Radio show last weekend. So got some things going on. A lot of racing going on in August. You can go to Cycle Vision Network's page on Facebook and watch last weekend's Moto America race at Laguna Seca.
Interesting.
Your intro to motorcycle racing.
All right.
Curtis, how's your motorcycle racing career going? I thought we were going to work on that.
My what?
Motorcycle racing career, live on Good Morning Aurora.
That's not something that's going to happen. I am not a motorcyclist. I've ridden before on the back of a friend's bike, but that's about it.
That's okay.
All right. Kane County Triad, don't forget, Kane County Triad and several of our other friends and community partners are coming together for the annual Triad Picnic for seniors. This will be taking place Tuesday the 10th, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Phillips Park Pavilion. So get ready for that. That's 1000 Ray Moses Drive. The cost is a whopping $3. And I know that you all got $3. Mark is here. Good morning, Mark. Yeah. All of you wonderful. Oh, God, I love you guys. All right. To register, 630-897-4035. The number again is 630-897-4035. Shouts out to the Fox Valley Park District, Aurora Township, and many, many others. All right, it is Tuesday, you guys. We're moving through the week. Let's just say that. We're moving through the week. It doesn't seem like it's fast enough. I'll be quite honest with you. I would really like for it to be faster. I'd like to be at Friday already, but hey, who am I? The world just does not revolve around me. That's one of the things that you learn eventually. Eventually. So Diesel, let us know, what cool Aurora facts did you bring with you today?
You know what we were talking about the other day? We were talking about the driver's license facility when it was over on Edison Ave, where Alarm Detections is now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember.
Are we doing a trivia question?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. What was the restaurant that was on top of the driver's license facility when it was on Edison's Ave?
The driver's license facility was wait a minute. The driver's license facility was once upon a time on Edison Ave.
Edison and Church Road.
And there was a restaurant on top.
Yes.
Okay.
Name the restaurant.
What was that restaurant? You guys, if you know that restaurant, please put that in the chat. The time is now 8:07 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Good morning, all you people. Okay, next things next, you guys. Before we get into some more meat of the discussion, because we talked about SciTech yesterday, for those who may have tuned in. But another thing, tomorrow, Wednesdays at the Plaza returns. You guys remember Wednesdays at the Plaza, a free downtown summer concert series. It's at the gazebo at Millennium Park, 21 South Stope Avenue.
Go there.
Not Millennium Park, excuse me, Millennium Plaza.
Go there. Go to that event. Go see the river and the gazebo and that little part of town. Yeah, do that.
Okay.
It's always a good show.
Now, Dora, good morning to you. Dora's here. I have to say, we have small business represented quite well on today's episode. We've got Tavern, we've got McCarty Mills. So, good morning to all of you wonderful people. All right, let us move on. Well, let's move back to what we're talking about. All right, so the free series begins at 7 p.m., 7 to 9 p.m. Harvey's Firebox is the visiting food truck tomorrow, the 21st, and August 11th as well. Tomorrow we have Mirabelle Skipworth with opener Nick Weisner. The 21st, we have the WDCB Jazz, and that's presenting the Chris Green Quartet. That sounds pretty cool. The Darling Sons with opener Peyton K on the 28th, and the Heavy Lifting on August 4th. That's an interesting name for a band, the Heavy Lifting. Kind of strange, but what do I know about band names? I've never been in a band. A funny fact, though, me and my friends were in the garage rapping, and the name of our rap group was the Sick MFs. So that
was it? Yeah. Yeah.
Very corny, right?
Curtis's rap career went as far as the gift department at Carson's in the holidays.
Which is why I'm not a rapper.
Right on. But you are a radio host of the #1 show in Aurora.
Thank you. Right, yeah. Diesel. Thank
we know
you very
that.
much.
We know
Thank you very much.
Hey,
right.
Speaking of the Plaza, still, even if we aren't, Maribel Skipworth, go see her too. That woman's going places. She's got a lot of talent, really good at what she does, performs locally a lot. Talk louder. And I was actually going to talk about, you're talking about Tavern on the Fox looking there, Mark? Or, Tavern on Broadway? Mm-hmm. Go there. Go to that. It's a great place. Mark spent a lot of time making that happen so those people in this town could go see the place. Definitely go see the place. The food is delicious. It's certainly not, but it has the feel of the old bar when Sean was running it. Okay. It's much nicer, but it feels right. The food's good, the people are good. Go there.
So go to Tavern on Broadway. I've been telling you guys that a lot, so I hope that you do that as well.
But now I told him, Curtis. But now I told him.
With or without Diesel's prompts.
All right.
Okay. All right. Dan Barrero, good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Let's move on. Don't forget this, not this Sunday, but coming up on the 25th, which is a Sunday this month, we have our friends of Harry B's Dog Parlor. They're having their 3-year anniversary, noon to 5 p.m., 215 West Galena Boulevard is the address. Come out and celebrate 3 years of business with our friends, and they're great and very interesting store. So shouts out to them and all they do. Okay. So now, if you guys know the restaurant that Diesel was talking about, please feel free to put that in the chat. Can you give us a hint? What kind of food was it?
There's a lot of that type of restaurants in town to this day. Does that give us a clue?
Irish? It's an Irish restaurant then, right?
No, what Irish restaurants do we have in Aurora?
Ballydoyle.
Okay.
And
is there another type of cuisine that Aurora has a lot of?
Mexican cuisine?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? It might have been one of the original Mexican restaurants in Aurora, come to think of it.
All right, so what original Mexican restaurant was on top of the DMV when it was on Edison Avenue here in Aurora?
Right.
Is that a fair statement?
That's a fair...
Know the answer to that question. Please put that in the chat. We would like to know that. We can't let Diesel think that he is going to get away with stumping.
Oh, what do I
audience.
win? What if I win if I stump the audience?
On the morning. All right. Quick news, guys. Help Mutual Ground pack the backpack. For a list of supplies needed, visit mutualground.org/pack the backpack. Donate school supplies to help pack backpacks for students. School's coming up, and it's coming up pretty fast. Coming up just next month.
Walmart's already got its stuff out. If we can mention those big box stores.
No, we cannot mention Walmart.
You just did it twice, Curtis.
We
did it twice. Okay, so let's find us a local supplier for pens, papers, and notepads, and then go from there, and we'll buy them. But the point I was making, Curtis, before I was so rudely interrupted by you on your radio show,
I didn't rudely interrupt you.
Was that school supplies are already out.
Okay,
they're already out. So go get those things, take them down to Mutual Ground, and do that.
All right. I don't think I rudely cut you off, Diesel. If I did rudely cut Diesel off, my dear friends, please let me know in the chat. Hold on, let me play something for you, Diesel. Yeah, because I don't think I did that. That's why you dropped your phone in the studio. The time is now 8:13 a.m. All right. So let's move on, guys. The Fox Valley United Way. Do not forget the very first Halloween Hustle 5K and 1 mile fun walk. October 17th, 9 a.m. Phillips Park. I've been telling you about this for quite some time. Spontaneous laughter.
Spontaneous. In-house guests.
Been telling you guys about this for quite some time, so please do whatever the heck you can and make sure that you make it out for the Fox Valley United Way Halloween Hustle 5K and 1 mile fun walk. It's going to be a good time. Diesel, will you be there?
I will probably not be there. I'll probably be at a racetrack nearby.
What in the world could be so much... What in the world could be better? How can a racetrack be better than the fun walk?
It's better. It's racing. It's motorcycle racing, Curtis. I'm not saying that a fun walk isn't fun. I get that. It's right there in the name. But they had to put that in there. Nobody advertises fun motorcycle racing. You just know.
Wait. I don't believe you.
Like a lot of people walk every day. We got people in this town that walk every place they go every day. They walk to work. They leave places. They're on their feet.
Oh, wait. Was it called La Fiesta?
It was.
Oh!
I figured Dan should have known that a long time ago.
Good job.
Right.
Good job. All right. Now, where was their second location?
Yeah, that's the question. Where was their second location?
If anybody knows the second location, where was it? Where it was?
Can we do a connect the dots trivia thing, Curtis?
We can do whatever the hell we want.
Right. I like this.
This is Citizen Radio. This is Citizen Radio.
I like this a lot.
If you're just tuning in, this is Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Good morning to you guys. And again, we got a brand new mic today, so if your host's voice sounds a little bit far away, I'm working on it. But I know that you can hear Diesel, so good morning to all of you wonderful, dear people. Jennifer Ryan Mayton, you made it. All right, connect the dots, brother.
All right, so do we know where the second location was? There was an arcade next to the second location. There's a hint. But I'm going to ask the name of the arcade.
So that's the question. What's the name of the arcade?
That was next to the second location that no one's even told us yet.
That is interesting. Does anybody know that? Let us know in the chat. All right. Real quick news before we get to that. Don't forget. Well, actually, hold on. This is not a don't forget moment. This is breaking news. Alyssa Ocone, what is up with you, dear sister? Good morning. That's not the breaking news, but I just wanted to say what's up to Alyssa Ocone and Aisha Saxon. Good morning to all of you wonderful people. All right. The 2021 OOK annual back to school giveaway is taking place at Wilbert Walters Park, 612 May Street in Aurora. All Aurora K through 12 students are welcome. A DJ, moon jumps, arts and crafts, raffles, food, school supplies, and much, much more. Come on out and check out this awesome event. First come, first serve. Early arrival is suggested. And by early arrival, there are no... Oh, wait, there's the times. Noon to 6 p.m. I was going to say, since there's no times on this flyer,
right.
Just get there whenever the heck you want to. The time is now 8:17 a.m. All right. So Dan Barrero is the winner of the random trivia that Diesel just spouted out. Good job, sir. Good job, Dan Barrero. All right, so we got an idea on that arcade.
Okay.
Was it called Players World?
It was.
Oh, Tracy Duran is the
There
winner.
you go.
Tracy Duran won that. Good morning to all of you guys. If you're just tuning in, you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Everybody is in here. We're all blessed. It's a Tuesday. A little bit rainy and gloomy outside, but that don't stop nothing. Hope that you guys are all doing good today. In the chats, before we get to the next part of the news, I'd like to say that I am very happy to see a good stretch and a wide berth of Aurora society in our comments. We have authors.
Right on.
We have civil servants.
Mm-hmm.
We have people who are with law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
We have professionals and we have creatives.
Mm-hmm.
So give yourselves all a round of applause. We love you all. All right. So now Diesel grew up in Aurora. He grew up in a neighborhood called Pigeon Hill. What was Pigeon Hill like when you were growing up?
Well, because I didn't get in a lot of other neighborhoods, it was the neighborhood you grew up in. Mm-hmm. But St. Joe's School was the school that we went to over there. Mm-hmm. High Street Bridge was kind of the borders of things. There were still a few neighborhood stores open. You could still go to the DMV right in the middle of a neighborhood. Can you imagine that? Walking to the DMV, maybe there's 3 people in front of you getting their license.
Instead of 33?
Yeah, you're just driving around in the parking lot. There's like 4 road cones there. You're good. Get out of here.
Right.
It's just a different town. High Street Pharmacy. Does anyone remember High Street Pharmacy?
Does anybody remember such thing called High Street Pharmacy? If you do, let us know in the chats. Good morning, Mark. I don't recall that.
Well, you wouldn't, Curtis. It was gone long.
Right, because you were born in like 1920.
It was not.
Okay,
it was 1927
right.
to be. Yeah. Probably got shoes older than some of the listeners. But anyway, Tony Weed's Pizza was just kind of the other side there. But a lot of things, you know.
Right.
The Pizza Hut in Farnsworth. There's a Pizza Hut restaurant where the taco joint is now.
What taco joint? On Farnsworth.
On Farnsworth. So it'd be Famous Burrito?
Oh, so like Farnsworth.
Yeah, that was there was an Eagle grocery store there.
Okay, yeah.
Ben Franklin. Is this working for anybody? Anybody remembering this?
Ben Franklin,
Coast to Coast hardware store.
Oh God. Diesel is taking it back for all of you fans out there of Aurora history. All right. So next thing that we're going to talk about. Radiothon is Thursday. Pack the Pantry. Aurora Food Pantry is teaming up with a whole lot of sponsors to make sure that no child goes hungry. Mm-hmm. Live Thursday, you can join 95.9 The River and Aurora Food Pantry as this takes place at different restaurants.
Right on.
First things first, we have Syrup, located at 1961 West Galena Boulevard.
That's
from
the old
6
Colonial.
to 10 a.m. Yeah, the old Colonial Cafe. Spartan House, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., 1032 Prairie Street. And then we have AC's Pub from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., 2124 West Galena Boulevard. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to some great sponsors. Every dollar donated is matched by the sponsors, including Caton Commercial, Gerald Subaru in Naperville, Conan Insurance, just to name a few. Shouts out to some great organizations.
Match. Is that how I understand that?
That's exactly how it's running.
How else could you double your money and get for a good cause?
You can't do that gambling.
Right on.
And if you do have problems, call 1-900-I-GAMBLE. That's a real thing. Did you know that? I didn't just make that up.
The phone number?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a real thing.
The
reason why I say it's corny,
right.
It? Isn't it so corny? But they gotta say that. They gotta make it just like that.
So yeah, so just spend your money donating some food to that instead. Guaranteed winners all around.
All right. So I have a message for all of you husbands out there. Husbands, boyfriends, fiancés. If you want to do something nice for your significant other, you should buy her this thing called the Berries de Flor, right? And it's like strawberries with chocolate, and then they got like...
Is it like a...
crumbles on it?
Is it like a food, or is it like a...
It's food. Yeah,
edible arrangement?
It's an edible... Yeah, it's berries dipped in chocolate.
Okay.
Purchase the Berries de Flor. You won't be sad, and you can get that from Anna's Custom Treats. That's a great local business. I myself have shopped there like 2 or 3 times already.
Because who doesn't want those?
Word up.
Suppose you just want some chocolate. You're feeling good about yourself. You're like, hey, I'd like... Or bad about yourself. It is raining in Aurora. Go get some chocolate-covered strawberries. I guarantee you will feel better.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
They got something behind that counter for you.
They do.
Right now.
They got something for everybody. The time is now 8:23 a.m., and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. All right. Okay, don't forget, guys, Mutual Ground is hiring, but before we get into jobs, let me tell you about barbecue. Phase Pork Chop Barbecue Fundraiser. I keep telling you about this because I am a fan of Aurora Township. Aurora Township Foundation for Senior and Youth Services is presenting this. It'll be up Monday, August 9th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. The price is $15 per dinner. It's drive-through or carry-out only, and the address is 313 Gale Street in Aurora. All the funds raised go towards youth scholarships in Aurora.
So what you're telling me, Curtis, is that you can get premium barbecue from Phase Barbecue, cheaper than you go out for dinner, and it's for a good cause?
Exactly. And if the kids want to run around, instead of doing that in a nice restaurant like Sullivan's in Naperville, you can have them run around in the field.
There you go. So just today we found out that you can donate to the food pantry, double your investment, and for under $20 get a premium dinner and help kids. Is that what I'm understanding, Curtis?
We do. We got some businesses in this town that are damn fine. Tia Dumdi is here. Good morning to Tia Dumdi. Good morning to you, dear friend. Thanks for checking us out. We appreciate you. Tracy Duran says, good morning, Curtis and Diesel. Good morning to the GAMS fam, too. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what exactly GAMS is GAMS, and that is an acronym that stands for the Great American Morning Show.
Oh.
The time is 8:25 a.m.
Got it.
Well, you knew that.
Well, I knew that from context.
So I like how you. I like how you played it off.
No, I'm just trying to picture. I'm picturing like some detective from a '30s movie going, "Did you see the GAMS on that one?" We didn't know what they were
all right. High Street Pharmacy. Dora remembers that.
Yes.
And Dan Burrell says yes. He lived at the bottom of Pigeon Hill. And Dora says she lived behind St. Nick's.
Right on. That's right. Right here in the neighborhood.
Now I live there now.
Right. I didn't want to. Sometimes, we get the neighborhood, and you're like, don't tell people where.
Well, no. I don't want people to know like precisely where, but I live in Pigeon Hill.
Right.
Do I live in Pigeon Hill?
Let's ask Dan. That's kind of the fringe right there.
I'm on the fringe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to say Dan and Dora. I'm kind of like part of the neighborhood too.
Yeah.
My son and I definitely ride our bikes into Pigeon Hill proper.
Right, there you go. Right. Right.
So yeah, I think I'm part of it.
Yeah, throw out those boundaries. What everyone was always brought up to think. We kind of went from from Kirk Road, Farnsworth to 25, kind of the new Indian Trail down to the High Street Bridge was where I was brought up. But I think it might be a bigger area.
Okay. Tia says, my aunt and uncle lived in Pigeon Hill. Uncle owned Haps North End Tap.
What? Everyone knows North End Tap. Right there on 25.
Holy cow. North End Tap.
25 and Hankus.
Never heard of it.
Looks like a little closed up house now.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Hanky's, the little road that goes...
Yeah.
Okay. Thanksgiving and Christmas cabbage rolls were the hundreds were made by my aunt and cousins there, best in the world. Tia Doomdi. Okay, Tia Doomdi. Okay, all right. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Nothing like getting somebody's name wrong on the radio and saying it over and over and over.
Right.
Okay. So let's move on. A little bit more news, and then we'll get back to our conversation with Diesel, one of the best friends that I have. All right. Don't forget, guys. Don't forget. I told you about this yesterday. I actually posted about it on Instagram on Sunday. So if you are woke and on the gram, and then you should be following the show.
Right.
And you already saw this. But the Quad County Golf Classic Scholarship Fundraiser presented by the Quad County African American Chamber of Commerce is taking place Saturday, August 14th. Registrations at 11:30 a.m. The shotgun start is at 1:30 p.m. This event will be a great way to give on the green. It'll be at Orchard Valley Golf Course, 2411 West Illinois Avenue. Quote, one of Chicagoland's best public championship golf courses, end quote. Registration is $120 for the early bird package and $140 per person. To register, you can call 630-859-9776. That number again is 630-859-9776. The $3,500 American Eagle is the top of the line sponsorship package. Mm-hmm. So shouts out to the Quad County African American Chamber of Commerce, Orchard Valley Golf Course, and all of our friends, partners, and associates. The time is 8:29 a.m. I'm thinking about starting a group called the Associates. What do you think about that?
Depends on what that group does, Curtis. Depends on what that group does, Curtis.
Well, we can do everything.
Okay. I don't think it's horribly original, but
is there another group? Is there another band or anybody called the Associates?
I don't know. We could probably Google that. Tracy Duran, can you Google that for us while we're here?
All y'all Google that. Right. All right. So I'm thinking about it though. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about it, and the reason why I'm thinking about it is that I kind of want to get involved in music a little bit more.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking about it.
All right.
Maybe make a band. I'll just be like, I'll be like Ozzy, right? I don't play any instruments. I just do the singing.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Let me know how that works for you. Right now, we're going to stick with saying good things about the people in Aurora.
Oh, God. All right. Let's see here. Let's see who we got. Jennifer Ryan Maton, that's your Tia? Oh, it just sunk in. Because Tia means aunt in Spanish.
Yeah.
You didn't even know that.
I knew it meant something like that.
Okay. Tia means aunt in Spanish, so that's why they call her that. Oh, that's awesome. I'm learning now. Okay.
Speaking of that, when would a person tune in if they wanted to hear some news in Spanish?
Tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m., we will have... Tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m., Buenos Dias Aurora, the second largest city's first bilingual news podcast, will return. There was no Buenos Dias Aurora last Wednesday. The reason why is because, as some of you may know, your favorite radio host is also a Rotarian. And there was a meeting which attendance was simply mandatory. Mm-hmm. And we had to go get busy. And when I say get busy, I mean get busy for all of our citizens. It's service over self. That's what we're doing.
Right on.
So the reason why there was no Buenos Dias Aurora last week, and thank you to Aisha Saxon, thank you to Jennifer Ryan May, and thank you for everybody who sent a message to your boy, making sure that everything was all good.
Right, reminding you.
Man, that felt good. Shouts out to all of you guys. But that's the reason why. Mm-hmm. As a Rotarian, duty comes first.
Right on.
So, good morning, Aurora. Excuse me, Buenos Dias, Aurora now has moved to 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. I hope that all of you guys can still join us. 8:30 a.m. gives you a little bit of time. You got to make sure you're up now. Now there's no excuse.
Right.
I want to see you hit the like button, all that.
Right.
So, yeah. Orderly.
You know who doesn't have that?
Who?
Mainstream media. You're only getting that in Aurora on Good Morning Aurora.
Exactly. That's right. CNN ain't looking out for you like that.
No.
MSNBC doesn't care about... They don't care about small business.
Right.
Huh?
You don't see that.
You think Fox News really cares about Dick's Mini Donuts? No.
No.
Only Good Morning Aurora.
A show for the people. And then pay me like 30 cents a mug for the royalties.
Shut the hell up. All right. Listen, guys. I want to take a brief pause right now and say that if you have not got your shirts yet, Cotton Seed Creative Exchange, take a picture, send it to us. Wear Good Morning Aurora gear when you're out there. Go to a city hall meeting wearing your GMA shirt. Go to, I don't care. Just go anywhere and wear that shirt. Go to River Edge Park. And when REO Speedwagon's playing, wear your shirt proud.
I heard.
What'd you hear?
But if Curtis actually saw you wearing a Good Morning Aurora shirt, he'd be obligated to buy you a coffee or beer, depending on the location.
You know what? I will stamp that right now. I'll stamp that right now.
Right.
If
casual.
We can just do
you're
it
out
casually.
casual. Right.
If you're out casually doing your thing and I bump into you somewhere,
right,
wearing the GMA shirt, I will buy you your glass of wine, your beer, your cup of milk,
right on.
Whatever it is. You have that stamped from me. The time is now 8:34 a.m. That was a good idea, Diesel.
I like that idea.
Man,
I like that idea.
You finally contributed something to the
show.
Oh,
that hurts.
Holy cow! I can't believe it. All right. So let's see here. We already know about. Oh wait, Tony's Tacos. Who the heck was Tony's Tacos? Rhonda Zwart Crooks is here, everybody. Good morning, Rhonda. Good to see you, dear friend.
Tony's Tacos.
Tony's Tacos.
Where was it at?
Dora tells us about Tony's Tacos. Dora, can you let us know a little bit more about...
How about a location?
Tony's Tacos or a location? Let us know about that. The time is 8:34 a.m.
Why are we not capitalizing on our taco market?
Why are we not capitalizing?
Yeah, I say this every time I get here. No one's done anything about it yet. We need an international taco festival.
Capitalize on
Home of Tacos. Tell James over there he needs to start a new ad campaign to get
James
people
who?
Curtis.
Oh, James Curtis.
Right.
What up? Good morning.
We've just been called out publicly. We need a taco fest.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Tia has let me know. Curtis, it is pronounced like Dumb Die. Thank you for asking. It is a hard name to announce until you're used to it. Thank you, Tia, very much for educating a brother. The time is now 8:35 a.m. Her name is Tia, but she is one of my bestest friends. Aw, how nice. Shouts out to Gates Elementary School. Dora says she's getting her shirt today. Thank you very much, Dora, you awesome person. And Tia says it's the best darn grade school in Aurora. That's where we became BFFs 20 years ago. Shout outs to all the Gates alumni and teachers. Shout out to Gates Elementary School. That's all you today.
I believe that's where Susie Bruno is teaching. Did you ever meet Susie?
No.
Okay, we're not going to talk too much about her. But anyway, great lady taught over at Gates School. Great lady. We'll get to that later.
All right, Susie Bruno. You mentioned that name before.
Yeah, I have. I'd love to see you have her on the show. Knows a lot about town, a lot about people. Really passionate about everything she does.
Oh, I sent her a message once upon a time.
Yeah.
But she has a husband who was a military man, if I'm not mistaken, in the Philippines. Once upon a time, they used to live there. Mm-hmm. She said she'd get back to me when she was comfortable.
Right on.
This was a while ago, but yeah, shouts out to Susie Bruno.
Anybody that knows her has ever dealt with her, wonderful lady.
All right. So let's move on to the news, you awesome people. Let's move on to the news. Diesel's all right. He lost the screen to his phone. You still keep the plastic on your phone screen?
This is my fancy phone screen plastic. This is called a screen protector, Curtis. Look what a great job it's done.
Imagine, if you will, art and science, physics and music. That's exactly what's taking place at Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory. Created just last year, the Guest Composer Program is an exciting initiative through the Fermilab Arts and Lecture Series. This unique initiative allows composers to interpret science through music. The current composer is Mr. David Biedenbender. Mr. Biedenbender is a professor of composition at Michigan State University. His 2016 work, Flux, was to sonify the concept known as rate of flow. In 2017, he then composed Cyclotron, an impressive wind ensemble piece. Its inspiration came from MSU's particle accelerator at the National Superconducting Cyclotron Laboratory. Get to know more about the arts and lecture series at Fermilab. Shouts out to our friends at Fermilab.
That's just a cool place.
I've been there one time, actually. I've only been there once, yeah. Shouts out to Fermilab. Good place. All right, Diesel, what's next for you?
Curtis, the next thing for me is a question for you.
Shit. What's up?
What's your first memory of Aurora? Because you didn't grow up here.
I did not.
So you came to this. Right now we're sitting here like, hey, when I first came to Aurora, because you've been here, what? How long now?
I've been here a long time.
Right on. What's your first memory in this town?
That's a good question.
I know.
My first memory in Aurora. Wow, Diesel. Put a brother on the spot. Okay,
That's what we do here on Good Morning Aurora.
My first memory of Aurora was I was hanging out at Navy Pier.
That is not in Aurora.
I'll get to the story.
Okay.
I was hanging out at Navy Pier, me and some friends, way back, and we met some like gnarly skater kids or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they lived like in St. Charles or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we got on the train and came all the way to Aurora to meet up with them.
Mm-hmm.
This was so long ago. This was pagers.
Mm-hmm.
And we met up with these kids in Aurora, and we just, left-handed cigarettes, skateboards, and rap music, and all kinds of just messed around for like a long time. Went to a couple of house parties, and then got back on the train and went back to my area. And then my parents divorced, and my mom ended up moving to Naperville.
Okay.
Kind of on the border of Naperville and Aurora. And once upon a time, when I got into a whole lot of trouble as a young man, my dad sent me to live with my mom because I was incorrigible.
Right.
And that's the word of the day, incorrigible.
Right.
And that's how I ended up graduating from Wabansie Valley High School.
Okay.
In the year 2000.
Got it.
Then I joined the Navy and left and went about my merry business and moved out of the state and went to California. So my earliest memory of Aurora was some gnarly,
right,
Nirvana shirts and all that. Dude, what's like some gnarly kids hanging out with them, taking a train to Aurora. That was my very first Aurora memory. Good memory though. It was a very good memory. It took us a long time. I had to take the train from Harvey, Illinois, to the Van Buren station downtown Chicago. That was an hour. And then the Van Buren station, you leave the Van Buren station and you go to Union Station. And then the Union Station line all the way to Aurora. It was this is before Instagram. This is before social media.
Right. Right. No, I get that. That's why we're talking about the history of things.
Holy cow! Yeah, that was. Yeah, man. Yep. Good times. The time is now 8:41 a.m.
Did you think that someday I'm going to be in charge
Hell no.
of the second biggest city's first daily nude guy?
Back then I never thought that. No, never. However, back then, I always wanted to be on the radio.
Right on.
Oh, yeah. Back then, if I could have been, I always wanted to be on the radio.
Right.
But yeah, I never thought that the second largest city's first day. Who knew?
You didn't like call into GCI asking him to play a song. This is Curtis. Could you please play the song for me?
I used to call into what's the name of it? V103, 102.7.
Okay.
I did.
But
and they, never got through.
No. Call him up. We should call him live on the air.
We should. We'll do that one day. All right. So let's see here. Taco Fest. Hold on, they talking about Taco Fest.
Of course they are.
Y'all like that idea?
The Fox River.
You guys like Taco Fest? Okay.
The Fox River and tacos are two deadly. What do we have that no one else has? We have the river and we have awesome tacos.
Right.
We've talked about this before. It's not just like one place either. You could go get, if you want corn tacos, you want flour tacos, you want something very authentic, you want something Americanized. What do you want?
Right.
We got everything.
We do. We do have a plethora of tacos. All right. So people are concurring. Susie is this great teacher. We're going to reach out to Susie and find that out. We're going to get that interview, you guys. Stay tuned. Peace Jam?
Peace Jam.
Yeah, we're going to get that. We're going to get that.
How do I know?
All right. Anna tells us that her earliest Aurora memory is coming to Primo's to eat. Damn! Them tacos must be good, girls.
You've been to Primo's with me.
Yeah, Primo's.
Right.
Shout out to Primo's Tacos.
Right on.
And that reminds me, see, Good Morning Aurora, we always pay our debts. I owe Diesel.
Some tacos.
I owe Diesel tacos. Now, I can't pay him today.
Okay.
Those tacos.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday with a taco.
I can't pay him today for the tacos. But the next time we have tacos, the tacos are on me. The time is now 8:43 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We are blessed and highly favored on this Tuesday. A little bit gloomy downtown, but that is all to the good. Don't you worry. The sunshine and brightness is in our hearts.
Right on.
Okay. If you guys are just joining us today, I want to remind you that yesterday we read the rather scathing indictment on recent developments at SciTech. We are not going to belabor the point. The word of the day is incorrigible, but write down belabor. That will be tomorrow's word of the day. We're not going to belabor the point. We will simply let you go back and listen to yesterday's episode or read the article in the writing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We do hope, though, as Aurora residents and people who give a damn about the community, hashtag I give a damn. Remember that, you guys?
Right on.
We do care, and we do hope that the issue gets resolved.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So moving right along, you guys, moving right along. Next piece of news. Yesterday, our state representatives, Stephanie Kiffelwood, Barbara Hernandez, and Keith Wheeler.
Are those the same people that we just see out in town? That you can just see?
They are.
You can talk to them at the cafe. If you got a problem, you can call them up. Those people?
Yeah.
Right.
Those same individuals. Yesterday, they handed out frozen meals to seniors for the once a month initiative with St. Athanasius Greek Orthodox Church. The next Monday where free meals will be handed out is August 16th. The very last date is September 13th. Please get out there. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Prescribed Mondays. Shouts out to our state representatives and shouts out to St. Athanasius Greek Orthodox Church.
There are a lot of people in politics that are just sitting back.
You don't say.
They're over right here drinking coffee, wondering about the next law and golfing. Not those two. Not those three people. They are out there all the time.
Diesel, if you were mayor, what's the first thing that you would do to best serve the people of Aurora?
Taco Festival.
Get to...
You know, I think the biggest thing is listening to the people and giving them a platform is obviously it, you know.
Right.
A good leadership, I'm big supporter of our current administration, you know that. But good leadership comes from just listening to what the people want. You almost don't want your own opinion, if that makes any sense.
No, you're right. Especially
when you get into like the alderman level.
Right.
Okay. that's a position when, 9 people are complaining about a dog. I guess I go talk to somebody about a dog. If 10 people a day call me and say, hey, we need a park, and all of a sudden I got 200 or 300 people that want a park, I guess I go to City Hall and tell them we want a park.
Right.
So all of the officials in this town, your aldermen, everybody, your potential aldermen, some people that ran for aldermen, probably still help you out. Isn't that one of the nice things about Aurora?
No, it is.
Some people that lost elections would probably still help you out to the best of their ability if you reached out to them.
Without doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Without doubt. No, well, here's the thing. So you asked, like, my first memory of Aurora and, like, me in the early days of my Aurora history. Less than most. But, like, I've lived a bunch of places.
Right, yeah.
And when I got out the military, I lived in Naperville first. See, I came from California to Naperville. Then I came from Naperville to Aurora.
Right.
No, this town is cool. The people are cool. Like, you gotta, and that's, I'm not gonna get into the weeds with it, but, like, for a young brother like me, just because you go to a town and it's got, like, a bustling little downtown and it's all nice and you got the electric rail cars, that doesn't mean the people are any good.
Right.
And, like, I have met some shitty... Oh, my bad, y'all. It's a family show. I don't have the button. My bad.
Right.
I've met some crappy people in quote-unquote bustling towns.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. They got... You know
like
them
punks from St. Charles that were selling you the left-handed cigarettes.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So it's like the thing that I like about Aurora and has captivated me and made me, like, care, made me want to volunteer for the YWCA and come out to the sheriff's meetings and all this kind of stuff is because, like, the people are cool.
Right.
They, people are trying to make a sandbox that we can all play in here, and that's what I like about it.
People immediately feel welcome in this town. People immediately feel welcome.
Right.
Somebody walks into the cafe that nobody's seen before.
Right.
Somebody, hey, how's it going? Where are you from? It's instant.
Right.
It doesn't matter where you go. Everybody's friendly. How often do you walk into a bar and somebody asks you your name? Hey, man, what's going on?
See, that's why I go to Tavern on Broadway.
Yay!
The first day I walk in, the owner's wiping the counter and shit. Hey, buddy, what's your name? Buddy Mark Hogan. Like, oh, okay.
Suppose you don't like drinking.
Right.
Suppose you don't like the best cheeseburgers I've had in this town in a long time. All right?
And who wouldn't?
Walk into that building and just look at the architecture. Just look at the ceiling. It's worth it.
Right.
Yep. The time that goes into some of these establishments, people don't think about all that wood being stained and cut in time.
Absolutely.
And it was so a premium experience could be brought in.
Hold on, Diesel. Diesel has the vote of the people. How about that? Oh, man. Diesel got the vote. Diesel, if you run for something, one person's going to vote for you.
All right.
How about that?
All right, that's right. It all starts with one person, right?
My man, that's right. All right. Tia tells us she's lived here all her life. She grew up on Union Street by Ashland, bought first house on Bangs, and moved to where she is now over 30 years ago.
Shout out to Bobby's Pizza.
Shout out. Norma Peterson, good morning to you. She loves the city she grew up in. Aurora, Norma gave us great history. Norma, remember our very first interview? Who knew that we would still be down like grass on the ground ever since? I met Norma Peterson out of nowhere. I will never forget that.
That proves my point,
That
Curtis.
was the coolest.
That just absolutely proves my point. You had 100 guests lined up before you even started the show.
Yep.
Man, I'd like to talk to that person on the radio. I bet you she's got an interesting story. Wow, I'd like to review this food.
Yep.
All those things.
Yeah. See,
all those things, man.
And that's the thing that makes me like really happy about this. This ain't just no podcast. We're not just...
Right.
This is a community. Don't forget. People are going on dates. They meet each other in town. This person's shopping with this person because they see they do that. Dumb guy is, we all come together. That's what it's about. Okay.
How many times have you seen people in this town? This is it right here. How many times have you seen people in this town that have a political disagreement? or a difference of opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yet still standing in the room together enjoying coffee.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's a famous... You want to talk about a story? I'll give you a story. The time is 8:52 a.m. We got a couple more news items to get out of here. If we go 2 minutes over this morning, you guys, I hope that you don't kill your favorite radio host. I'll tell you a perfect story right now. A guy with a sticker of the former administration.
Got it.
You know, cry tears liberals or whatever it was.
Right.
Pulls up in his truck, sees a brother with the hoodie on, right? Hops out the truck. Oh, that's good morning. Hey, man, I listened to you. Oh, man, how you doing? Man, thanks for what you're doing, man. I really appreciate the show.
Right.
That was it. That was the day I was like, you know what? Everybody. Everybody.
Right.
The shit was like Trump 2024, make it great again. He loved the show.
Good Morning Aurora needs a monster truck.
Yeah, we do.
Nothing says good hometown radio like a Bigfoot truck.
Exactly, yeah, we do.
Right.
At the Monster Mash, good morning, Aurora.
Right on.
Oh, man, good times, good times. Dora says she grew up on Schiller Avenue and remembers walking to the 7-Eleven on Liberty Street. Shouts out. Shouts all the way out. All right, you guys. So let me give you that last couple of pieces of news that I was going to give you guys. I am so sorry for waxing with my dear friend Diesel, but it's very important because Diesel, like Dora, like many others, they knew your host before Good Morning Aurora. They remember when there was no second largest city's first daily news podcast. They helped the second largest city's first daily news podcast when we didn't have anything.
Curtis's first listener was the upstairs neighbor. Hey, turn down the music.
I'm trying to sleep. Neighbor.
Try to sleep down there.
Oh, man. All right. Last but not least, you guys, AEEF, Aurora East Education Foundation's Benefit Golf Outing, a fundraiser for scholarships and faculty projects that's being held this Thursday, the 15th, Phillips Park Golf Course, 1001 Hill Avenue in Aurora. The schedule is 11 a.m. registration going all the way until the dinner at 5 p.m. and the awards program at 5:30. Shouts out. AEEF distributed 1,000 scholarships to 18 East High seniors last spring and plans many grants to teachers and staff this fall. Registration is limited to 124 golfers. And I have the link for you guys. I'm going to put that in the chat for you right now. Don't forget, Cottonseed Creative Exchange, located at 8 North Broadway, is where you can get your Good Morning Aurora gear at this very moment. We appreciate Cottonseed Creative Exchange, owned and operated by a female Navy veteran. So shouts out to the United States
If you haven't been listening.
If you haven't been listening. If you haven't been watching. This show, besides being the Great American Morning Show, is pro-Navy especially. But we're pro-military. And we're pro-USA. So, keep that in mind. This is a Navy show. Don't forget. So if you ever wake up and you feel distressed, or you wake up and you feel sad, or you've got things going on, you wake up, you know how it is. Sometimes you wake up and you're just not feeling it today. You got the little funk going on. You can't motivate yourself. All you have to do is tune in, and we'll motivate you. We will. We will.
We'll get you thinking about food.
And
supporting local.
That's right. Diesel, any last words for our dear people before we get out of here?
Be nice. Can I do a shout out to somebody?
Of course you can, Mom.
Can we do an anti shout out?
An anti shout out?
Yeah.
The burger shop on Ashland. Tia, what in the world?
She's talking about Bobby's Pizzas, what she's talking about.
Oh, that's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Good dear shout out though. What's up?
This is an anti-shout-out to the guy who,
anti-shout-out.
who like, scuffed off the homeless dude yesterday morning.
What happened?
You were wearing a hat, you had on a little hipster hat and some plaid shirt, some tight jeans. No, not you, Curtis. You don't dress like that.
I'm lost. Oh, yeah, my bad.
This is to the gentleman that decided to walk by the homeless guy who didn't say a damn word to him and tell him to get a job as he walked by. So if you're that guy and you're listening to Good Morning Aurora, you're the anti-shout-out guy of the year.
Dang.
So, the best thing to say to a homeless person when you run into him, if you don't want to give him any change, if you don't want to help him out, is a good morning. Morning. And walk by. Or mind your own damn business.
Right.
But just be nice to people. That's it. That's the end of the day today.
Really didn't have to go overboard.
Didn't have to go overboard to be an ass.
And rain on a guy's day who already been rained on.
Right.
Yeah. Damn. All right. I think that's it for the day. We hope that you guys have a blessed, positive Tuesday.
Right.
Buenos dias, Aurora. Tune in tomorrow. Follow the Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Check us out on Instagram and Twitter.
Right.
But yeah, tune on in.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, get your shirt, take a pic, and we will be sure to shout you out and highlight you. Last but not least, want to say thank you to Tracy for Monster Truck Sunday.
Right on.
She put that in the chat. I'll think about that, Tracy. We got to, that would be pretty good. Frog in the corn and he go riding. All right. So, have a blessed day, my friends. We will see you guys back here tomorrow morning. And as usual, take care of yourself and each other.
Thank you.